everybody, and a very big welcome back to the most rarest and forgotten kids shows. I seriously cannot believe it's been such a long time, obviously since Halloween. Oh no. The past few months have been really hard, obviously because my sister being pregnant, and the sad truth is though is that a few months ago, me and my mum, we booked a coach holiday to go to Yorkshire, one of the biggest places I've been desperate to visit, obviously in Skipton. But unfortunately she went to a doctor's, obviously just for a bit of advice if she was still okay to travel, because obviously, as you all know, she has arthritis in her knee, and she got told by the doctor that she was not fit to travel, so we had to cancel our holiday for that, which was absolutely devastating, and it made her feel unwell. Obviously she had like a really horrible cough, but nothing too serious. So yeah, that was really hard. But yeah, no, we're all right. I don't think we're ever going to have a holiday together at all, but I wanted to come back on here because, you know, I've spoken up, nobody really cares, so I'm like, you know what, let's just bring the most rarest and forgotten kids shows back. But unfortunately I have been struggling with like what to choose, and it has been really tough. It's like, oh, I can talk about this one, I can talk about this one, but it's been such a struggle. But I thought, you know what, let's really think about this. I've been wanting to talk about this one for years, but I just never seem to get round to it. So I thought, right, I'm feeling good, I'm all right, let's go ahead and talk about this one. So here we go.
Two, three. Tots TV. I'm a Tot.
Je suis une Tots TV.
Tom.
And tiny.
We're the Tots on Tots TV. 1, 2, 3, boo. I'm a Tot.
Je suis une Tots TV.
Tom.
And tiny. We love our house, our secret house.
It's a secret.
It's all right, we're not going to tell anyone.
Lovely donkey.
Our friend Donkey.
I'm a Tot.
Je suis une Tots TV.
Tom.
And tiny.
We stay together every day.
1, 2, 3, boo.
I'm a Tot.
Je suis une Tots TV.
Tom.
And tiny. We take our magic bag with us. Sac magique, sac magique. Today it's a secret.
It's time to go now.
Phew, come on.
I'm a Tot.
Je suis une Tots TV.
Tom.
And tiny.
Off we go together now. 1, 2, 3, boo. I'm a Tot.
Je suis une Tots TV.
Tom.
And tiny.
Off we go together now to see what we can see. What will we see?
Qu'est-ce qu'on va voir? What will we see?
Oh my god, Tots TV. I loved Tots TV, especially in my early years, and I don't know if they were very well forgotten or completely rare, but they ran for so many years, mostly like all through the 90s. So Tots TV is all about 3 adorable rag dolls, and I would hate to call them puppets because I just feel like personally that is so not right, but it's about 3 rag dolls. You've got the French girl Tilly with the long red hair, you've got Tom with the glasses, and the adorable Tiny with the green hair. And I forgot to mention Tom has also got blue hair, so yeah, which is really sweet. And they live in a very nice big cottage with their lovely donkey and another strange character that makes various appearances but never really shown. So on every episode of Tots TV, they go somewhere exciting, even if it's somewhere normal, even if it's somewhere local, or maybe if it's even somewhere different, and they make lots of exciting discoveries and take everything that's like with them and learn something from these episodes. One episode I remember so vividly well, but I spent so many years thinking, what was that episode called, or where was that even from? So when I decided to talk about this one, I thought, right, let's go on the Dola app. Now, she used to be called Cece, but now she's called Dola, but I still call her Cece. So yeah, let's just keep it at that. So I went on the Cece app and I asked her, what was that episode called about a little boy who like loses his toy elephant. I think it was an elephant. And they go into like these sort of car things. And she replied with saying they're called cable cars. The episode is called Cable Car. And the Tots go on these really cool cable cars. And I thought, and when I had a look at that episode, that's when I remembered so vividly well about that episode. And oh my God, I wish and really hope that one day I will have the opportunity to ride on these cable cars because they look absolutely amazing. I have to admit, I am a little bit claustrophobic, but I am not scared of heights. And seriously, like you can see like the whole entire view. And, you know, I've rode on the London Eye a couple of times and it was a little bit scary at first, but I absolutely loved it. Seriously, what an experience. So on that episode, we see a father with two children, a boy and a girl, and the little boy holds his little elephant. But as they're about to get on the cable car, this is what happens. And I have to say, it is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. Look at it.
Elephant waiting.
Oh, it's an elephant. Oh, no. Oh, la, la. Elephant's got left behind. Oh, no. We should help. What are we going to do?
Oh, little boy, you dropped your toy elephant. How in the world did the man who was in charge even notice that? I mean, surely, yeah, he must have done. But he couldn't have at least said, oh, excuse me, sir, your son dropped your toy. What an idiot. And halfway through the episode, they come up to the top of the hill. And then they discover like the toy was missing. So the dad reckons that he must have dropped it on the way the way up. So if they go back downhill again, hopefully they'll find it. So that's what they do. But then Tilly obviously goes into the cable car with the toy elephant and tries to give it back to them. But unfortunately, it doesn't work. And this is, again, what really gets me. Let's just have a little look when the dad asks the man if he's seen a toy elephant.
Excuse me, has anyone seen an elephant?
Voilà, an elephant.
Seriously, what an idiot that man is. He saw what happened. He saw the little boy drop it. He couldn't be bothered to give it back to him. And yet he's saying, oh, I don't know, I haven't seen it. But then again, Tilly comes back down from the hill and it gives them a little surprise.
Oh, well done. Great. Oh, well done.
Yay! The little boy's reunited with a toy elephant. How adorable. And of course, I loved it when Tilly cheered. I remember the amount of times I watched that episode as a child and was like, oh, yay, Tilly. But then all of a sudden she realises that Tom and Tiny are missing. Don't worry, Tilly, they'll be there soon. Let's have a look at it.
Oh, la, la.
Oh, the three trios are reunited again. What a lovely episode. A few months ago, I'm pretty sure maybe it was like a few months or maybe like a year ago, I made a very, very shocking discovery about the character Tom. Now, the man who does the puppeteering and the voice of Tom, you're not going to believe who this man is. Now, do you remember when I very first started this and my second episode was the Boo Bars? And of course, I think the other one was Rosie and Jim shortly after that. Let's go back to 2020 when I spoke about the Boo Bars and this story person that you're about to see. My personal favourite character on that show was definitely the grandpapa. He was absolutely so funny, and especially for an old man that can have so much energy. So that was why he was like my absolute favourite, and I really wished all the time when I was younger, I wish he was my granddad more likely. So yeah, and one of my most favourite acting moments was when he and Mr. Man was on the seesaw. So let's take a look at that. So it turns out that Grandpapa is the puppeteer of Tom. his real name is called Robin Stevens. Now, not only that, but he was also the puppeteer and the voiceover for Jim on Rosie and Jim. What a crazy discovery! What else don't we know about these puppets, and who else are they voiced by? Unbelievable! Robin Stevens, what an absolute legend. Another really good episode that still tickles me to this day, and of course I remember seeing it one time when I was at a different house. This is the one where the Tots go to France. Wow. I don't even know whereabouts this France is, but it's such a very, like, it must be like a nice little country view. I have absolutely no idea. Never been before. My sister, however, has, for a birthday, never took me with her, and I'm still very upset and I'm still fuming. And I will be happy once I walk through the gates of Disneyland Paris. So the Tots see this adorable French family, and they have a massive watermelon on the table. And of course, the little girl, I think her name was Marie, she picks it up, obviously to show it off to the family and everything. But what happens next?
I think I'd like to eat it, but I don't really know because I've not ever tasted it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, no! Oh, no!
I don't understand how the family just don't get up and quickly chase after it. But then this episode wouldn't have been hilarious. Let's have a little look at it.
Quick, catch that melon, quick! Oh, melon at large! Quick, catch the melon, quick, Tom, hurry up, Tom!
Wait for me!
Vite!
Gosh, how big is that watermelon to freaking run? Like, obviously not run, roll down a hill through the road and everything. And like, how are the Tots gonna catch it? But then this is what happens.
Have you seen the watermelon anywhere?
Wow, what a big splash! And good catch, Tom. I think that was him who caught it. And of course, poor Marie is very upset. I mean, my heart went out to her when you see her like literally sulking. She feels so terrible about it. But then, because Tom grabbed the watermelon and it came back in one piece. And do you know what I find really strange is how he brings it back and the watermelon is still in one piece. How it didn't break, how it didn't have any bruises. And strangely of all, it wasn't even filled with dirt. It was completely cleaned. But then again, I'm pretty sure before you eat your fruit and veg, they must be washed. So let's have a little look at it.
Papi, mamie! La pastèque est revenue!
Mais c'est fantastique, Marie. Où est-ce que tu l'as trouvé, la pastèque? Oh, c'est super. Regardez. Je sais pas.
Bon, bah on va la manger, hein.
Eh oui, maintenant qu'elle est là. C'est super.
Elle était où?
Et où elle était, la
Elle
pastèque?
était où?
Dis-moi.
Une pastèque qu'on va manger.
Allez, hop.
Allez.
Ça va bien mieux, celle-là.
Ah, elle est belle, ouais.
Oui, Tom!
C'était la même au moins qu'on avait.
Félicitations!
Watermelon's back.
Ouais, on va la manger.
J'ai perdu, j'en suis
marche pour Marie. Tiens, tiens.
Oh, super. Tiens, Marie.
Oh, what a lovely surprise. So, before I do actually talk about a new episode, this is what I wanted to come up and talk about. I had absolutely no idea what Marie was even talking about when she was reunited with like the watermelon. So I went on my Susie app again and obviously asked to translate it. And it turns out she was calling for her grandparents and of course her mum, saying that the watermelon is back. What a surprise. Another really good episode, but still I find to stay quite sad to watch, is when the Tots go to a supermarket, but here on there, they spot a little girl, obviously shopping with her mum, and unfortunately she gets lost, and it's actually quite sad to see. Let's have a little look at it.
We're parti sans maman.
Where's her mummy gone?
She's got left behind, hasn't she? I found it, Mama. Mummy.
Shout louder.
Mama.
Oh gosh, how scary is that? I mean, the little girl wandered off just to look at the books while her mother carried on with the shopping, and all of a sudden she notices that her mum's missing and now she's shouting out for her mum. But this is what really got to me the most. We see an old lady walking up to her and says, "Oh darling, have you lost your mummy?" and stuff like that. And he goes, "Oh, it's all right, we'll find her." And it's so freaking adorable. But let's have a look at it.
Oh, Mickey, yes. Yeah, who's that?
Her Tots?
Yeah.
That's not her mum.
Harry, I'll help you to find Mummy.
Don't go, stand still.
Yeah. Because if she goes with that lady, her mummy won't know where to find her, will she?
No.
Aww, seeing that little girl like getting upset and like feeling nervous and stuff, it really did break my heart. I mean, but I have to give credit to the old lady. I mean, and obviously like some of the other people who are trying to help, but it's just so sad. It's like, oh my God. And I have to admit, my sister also got lost in the shop once, and this is something I'd rather not talk about because I am still a little bit traumatized over it. It was actually quite intense, but I'd rather not go into detail about it. But eventually, the little girl does see her mom and they're officially reunited. It's so cute. Let's have a look at it.
You're a good girl. Stay where you are. Well done.
Oh, bless. And do you know what? It's so good of like Tom and Tiny and Tilly to call out, stay still, stay exactly where you are. That is the most important lesson of all. When you're lost, you have to stay with someone until they find you. Because the reason is, if you get lost and if you keep moving about here to there, you'll just get even more lost, or maybe not even be reunited. So yeah, a little lesson learned, kids. Stay exactly where you are. Another really good episode that is very, very popular, I'm pretty sure it is because it must have run for so many years, is officially now bedtime for the Tots. And of course, Tilly and Tom, they decide to go to bed. However, Tiny decides to stay up late. And this is what really cracks me up. As soon as Tilly and Tom are in bed, Tiny has other ideas. Let's have a look at it.
Building your bricks up, building your bricks up, building.
Oh, look at you, Tiny, building up the blocks. But you better keep your voice down. Tilly and Tom are trying to sleep. But unfortunately, it's too late. Tom comes up and asks Tiny what he's doing.
Oh, hello, Tom. Is it morning?
No, it's not morning actually, Tiny. It's the middle of the night, and me and Tilly can't sleep.
Oh, all right then. Sorry, Tom.
It's all right, night.
hopefully now Tiny will officially go to sleep. But once again, and as usual, he has other ideas. Let's have a look at it.
Sweeping up the house, sweeping up the house, sweeping up, sweeping up, sweeping up the house.
Sweeping up the house in the middle of the night? What is wrong with you, Tiny? Surely, if you want to stay up late, you know you can do other things. Maybe like watch TV. But then again, I don't think they even had a TV in the house. And of course, Tom comes back and asks, what is he doing?
The thing is, right, Tiny,
Yeah.
that sweeping, you know you're sweeping?
Yeah.
Well, it's making an awful lot of noise and me and Tilly can't really sleep.
I'll tell you what, Tom. I'll tell you what. I won't do any more sweeping, alright?
Good, lovely. No more sweeping.
Alright. Good night. Bye-bye. Good night.
Night-night, Tiny.
Good night.
Okay, Tom, you've had your say, but unfortunately, Tiny has another idea to stay up late. And this time, Tilly is really, really not happy. Let's have a look at it.
Washing up the dishes, washing up the dishes, washing up, washing up, washing up the dishes. Tiny! 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 Oh, hello, Tilly. Tiny, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Pardon? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Oh, what am I doing? I was just washing up. I couldn't think of anything to do, so I thought I'd do a little bit of washing up. Tiny, faire la vaisselle, ça fait beaucoup de bruit. Et moi et Tom ne pouvons pas dormir si tu fais beaucoup de bruit. Alors même si tu veux rester réveillé toute la nuit, ça ne veut pas dire qu'on veut tous faire la même chose. Tu as compris? Bon, d'accord. Bonsoir. Alright, Tilly. I won't do any more washing up. Sorry.
Gosh, of all the episodes I've watched of Tots TV, I don't think I've ever seen Tilly snap like that before. And if you ask me, what was she saying in French? Well, do you know what? I actually found this from a YouTube comment many years ago. Apparently, she says, Tiny, washing up dishes makes a lot of noise. And her and Tom can't possibly sleep. I can't exactly remember what else she said, but when she says d'accord oui or whatever, that means do you understand? Good. Bonsoir. That means good night. So yeah, cool, isn't it? So after doing the building the blocks, sweeping up the house, washing up the dishes, it suddenly all goes very quiet. I wonder why.
Look at Tiny, Tilly.
Regarde, Tiny, il dort.
Yeah, look, Tiny's asleep. That must have been why Tiny was so quiet.
Oh, oui.
Now look.
Oh, how cute. Tiny fell asleep reading a story. How sweet of Tom to help him up to bed. That is the most cutest thing I've ever seen. One thing that I find really sad about the show is that the house was actually filmed at a real cottage, but I am pretty sure we all know the very sad news about what happened to the house. It is officially abandoned, but I don't know if it's even demolished. It's sad though, because I mean, you look at that house and it looks absolutely amazing, but then I think thinking back to it, I don't think it was really worth saving for, or even, but you know what? They really should have done like a museum of it. That would have been so much nicer, but who knows? Maybe in the near future, it will happen. So unfortunately, that is all we've got time for of Tots TV. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if there will be any future videos coming along, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we will see. If you do guys want to give me a follow on TikTok, I always post every single day. It is Emily the Dancer 24. So yeah, in the meantime, hope to see you guys very soon. Hopefully things will be brighter because we are in the spring now. Bye.